Sunrise. Good morning. It's time for my instant iced coffee. Hot coffee would probably be nicer, but this is fine. So I moved to a slightly better position for the sun here. But yeah, here's my iced coffee. Not terrible, not terrible. I decided to go a little off script for breakfast, so I'm doing a couple of my little mini tortillas with a peanut butter packet and some dates. Yum. I don't think I've shown my new setup yet, so this is my Bora Gear bivvy. So I can be protected from the bugs. It's a little bit warmer than a net tent or a tent. It adds a little boost to the sleeping bag. And yeah, it's working out pretty good so far. And then I also have a new backpack. This is the Z-Packs Nero, which it's lighter than my other pack, and it's also bigger volume, so I can fit more in it. Specifically, I can fit 2 food bags side by side in this, which is great. So yeah, so far so good on both of these pieces. I'm still figuring out this thing slides around a bit, so I have to use I've been using these wooden stakes to secure it, but I think I'll bring a couple extra tent stakes with me next time. And that just in the night I was sliding under the tent, which kind of defeats the purpose of a tent. So So I am back on the trail. It is November 3rd. Yeah, it's morning 4. It's a day 4. I just stopped and filled up my water at that little stream, and now I'm on my way to Blood Mountain. There's a shelter up at the top of Blood Mountain. It's highest point of the AT in Georgia, over 4,400 feet. So yeah, I think I'm gonna camp up there tonight, and yeah, good times. There's supposed to be some great views from up there, so yeah, that's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. This is at the Blood Mountain shelter. Pretty awesome. I have to say, Blood Mountain is an absolute stunner. This is awesome up here. Lots of different viewpoints along the way. Heading down, this is definitely worth the hike. I was originally going to camp up here, but it's like 2 o'clock. So I'm here a little early, so I think I'm going to push on to Neels Gap. And there's so many people up here too, lots of day hikers. I mean, it's awesome and gorgeous, and I'm glad I'm here. But yeah, definitely not a great place to camp just because of all the day trippers. But yeah, this is definitely pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And down is the Neels Gap. Pretty exciting. I think this is the 33.5 mile mark, but that does not include the approach trail, the 8.8 mile approach trail. So good times. Here's the famous tree that everybody throws their hiking boots up into when they decide to quit the trail after 33 miles. This is the only point on the trail that the actual trail passes through a building here at Neels Gap. Good times. Dinner tonight, chicken stovetop stuffing with craisins and what do you call those things? Sunflower kernels. It's yeah, it's pretty good. I did not pre-try cold soaking stovetop stuffing, but I figured it would work, and yeah, it worked well. It's good. Good morning. It is day 5, so November 4th. Left Bull Gap and am on my way to the Low Gap shelter. So I was originally going to camp at Blood Mountain yesterday, but there were so many people up there. I had a bit of a panic attack. I just decided, you know what, I'm not really out here to be around a bunch of people, so let's just push on to somewhere else. So I ended up camping at a fairly nondescript forest campsite at Bull Gap, and yeah, it was nice though. Had it all to myself, and it was nice. So yeah, now I'm back on the trail. Yeah, good times. I guess I should have pushed onto this site. This is a pretty awesome view. But I was done last night. I hiked 13.4 miles yesterday, and yeah, that was about my limit in the current shape I'm in, so. I just took a quick break for my morning coffee. I didn't drink it at camp because I didn't have enough water. It was a dry camp, so there's a little tiny trickle of a creek here, so it was enough for me to filter enough water for coffee, so yay. After having no overlooks for the first 3 days, pretty much, there's a ton of them now. Sweet. Well, I'm not exactly flying up this mountain. Okay, tonight's dinner is the garlic couscous, which I added some sun-dried tomatoes and dates to. And then we're also going to add the sun-dried tomato tuna packet, some sunflower seeds and some Parmesan. And yeah, I mean, people think cold soaking is all just cold goop, but it can actually be pretty decent if you just add some things to it, so. And some licorice spice tea.